said, when America go down, when society collapses, when the grid goes down, right? When the economy collapses. Because why? This economy has to go down for them to bring in the microchip. That's why everything is getting digital, all right? If you work, you get paid direct deposit, right? The bank give you a debit or a credit card. When you buy anything, you swipe it. You really ain't touching cash. Why? The cash society is going down, and they're bringing in the RFID chip. That's all weaning you off of cash into bringing you into the RFID chip, right? The society's geared up for that, all right? Well, how are they going to bring it to you? They're going to collapse the society. They're going to collapse the dollar, right? Just to bring in the RFID chip. This is Isaiah 24 and 8. It says, the mirth, meaning the joy of the tabrets cease. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp cease, meaning all the music, right, is coming to an end. Understand? Everybody partying and all that, it's all coming to an end. Right? The happy-go-lucky mood you're in, all right? You partying, you bump your music, you blast, all that, it's coming to an end. Right? They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. It says, but this is why. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. The city of confusion is Babylon. Babylon is the city of confusion. That is America. America is spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt, and it's also known as Babylon the Great. Right? Mystery Babylon the Great. And it says the city of confusion is broken down. Right? That's what Babylon means. Babel, confusion. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. All the joy of America is done. The joy of the land is gone. All right? In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. All right? The gate is going to be smitten with destruction. Understand? That's what's coming down, and y'all can't see it. Understand? However y'all are having it right now, it's about to change. The life you're living right now is about to take a drastic change. You watch what's going to happen. That's why FEMA or Homeland Security bought over, what, 2 billion rounds of ammo, right? MRAP vehicles, armored vehicles, right? They're militarized, giving them military weapons. Why? It's Homeland Security. Who are they fighting against? It's going to be you. You're who they're going to be fighting against. Understand? They deem y'all as the problem. And especially y'all, Israelites. Understand? They have you, man. Hook, line, and sinker. Understand? The camps is waiting for y'all. Matter of fact, you might not make it to the camps. Understand? They're killing you dead in the streets already. Alright? They're shooting you down in the streets already. They ain't waiting to take you to the camps. Alright? But really the target is on y'all. Y'all better wake up to that. Understand? America is going to jump into a civil war. Understand? There's going to be a civil war in the streets. This place is going to look just like Syria, just like Egypt and Tanzania, and over there in the Middle East where they're fighting, man. It's going to be the same thing here. No different. Understand? Y'all better wake up. Wake up. Alright? Let's get 2nd Ezra. Second Ezra 14 and 13. But this is what it says, right? It says, now therefore, set thine house in order, reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. All right? Meaning repent and return to the Lord our power, the God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, right? Return to him. renounce the corruption and return to him. All right? Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature. That's what our people got to do. Put off the weak nature. Because the men of our nation have become effeminate, weak, docile. Right? They've become effeminate, man. Understand? You got to put off that nature. All right? It says, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So greater evils are going to come upon the earth. All right? So all the wickedness that you have seen, look what's going on in Syria and over there in the Middle East, over there in Africa. Look what's taking place right here. Right? Greater evils are coming. Understand? So you can't have a weak nature on you. Understand? We're in a time of war. Right? There's a time and a season for everything under the earth, man. Under the sun. Understand? A time of peace and a time of war. Look at what's going on around you and tell what time you're in. You can tell what time you're in. Alright? Look at all what's going on around you and you can tell what time you're in. Alright? It says, now, let's get off. Zephaniah. Matter of fact, Habakkuk 2 and 3, right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. As I said, we've been talking about the microchip now for years, right? You had people who scoffed at it, right? People who scoffed at it, laughed, and made mockery about it, right? When we mentioned the mark of the beast is the microchip. People make mockery, they laugh, all right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? But in the end, it shall speak and not lie. In the end, it's speaking and it's not lie. The FDA just approved the microchip, understand? Meaning it's fit for humans now. You could start implanting it in humans. Why? They done tested all with animals before. They implanted that microchip in animals, right? When you get a pet, right? When you get a pet from the shelter, that pet come with the microchip already in it. Why? If that pet was to run off, they scan that pet. It tells who the owner is and the address of the pet. Understand? You ain't no different. When they scan you after you get the chip, it's going to tell who your owner is, right? And who own you? The bankers. The bankers own you. The devils own you. All right? Satan own you. Understand? That's why he want to put that chip on everybody, right? But he won't put that chip on the Most High's elect, the Most High's chosen. Why? Because they belong to the Most High. Understand? Satan can't put his mark on the Most High's. He can't do it. Understand? But the majority of y'all are going to get that chip. They're going to get it. And all they got to do to have you running and chasing the chip, right? All you have to do is cut off your assistance, right? Cut off your food supply. Cut off the water, the electricity. Simple things to get you running, chasing the chip, right? Because with the chip, you will have your life as usual, right? You'll have your food, clothing, your shelter. Understand? But without it, you won't have that. Understand? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And now the microchip is showing that it is the mark of the beast that was prophesied in the Bible, right? It's speaking now. Though it tarry, wait for it, right? And it took a while for some people to see it, right? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And it's here now. The microchip is here now. It always been, but now it's going mainstream. Right now it's approved. They're ready when you read the article that thousands of people have it already. They ain't going to disclose the true number, but they say thousands of people have it already. Understand? But now, all they need is another event, another false flag attack, right? To have everybody line up in droves to get it. Because if you don't get the mark of the beast, the microchip, they're going to label you a terrorist. Understand? They're going to label you a domestic terrorist. And you don't want a label on you, so you're going to run and get the microchip. Understand? But if you do, the Most High is going to deal with you, right? He's going to burn you with that fire. Understand? As I said, y'all better put off that weak nature. It's time to man up. Man up. Because greater evil than what you have seen is going to come upon the earth, man. Understand? Y'all need to wake up to that. Y'all need to wake up, man.